It was really terrifying.
I never dreamt in my wildest dreams that, that what happened did.
When you have a horrific accident like this, you're scarred.
There's no good outcome about getting in a car and driving it, and if you're inexperienced, you're going to crash it, you're going to either kill someone or you're going to injure yourself. There's no good outcome, so why do it? There's no good outcome, so why do it?
17 years after my accident, I'm getting reoccurrent infections, and it had to be repaired with bone and glue. And these are years after you've had your accident. The pain was so bad, terrible pain. The pain was just dreadful. And that went on for a good few months until the nerve endings joined together. But it was horrendous, absolutely horrendous. But I'm still conscious that I don't look as I should do, as I would do, had this accident not occurred.
To normal children, they think they're invincible,
There's no good outcome about getting in a car and driving it, and if you're inexperienced, you're going to crash it, you're going to either kill someone or you're going to injure yourself. There's no good outcome, so why do it?
And that could spoil all your aspirations and your hopes and dreams. The pain was so bad, terrible pain. And the horrible thing when a young person is scarred, it has such consequences on their life, because at that time they're probably looking for a girlfriend, and if they're badly scarred, this does turn other people off. Is those few minutes really worth everything that could befall
you? It's peer pressure, but it's not young lad. It's the girls. Come on.
There's no good outcome, so why do it?
They took me into a theatre and they extracted all the poison from my head through the side of my nose without anaesthetic.
I was angry, devastated, upset, disappointed, which, to be honest, when you think about it, there's now worse than when your parents are disappointed in you. It's awful.
It's peer pressure, but it's not young lad. It's the girls. Come on. It's the girls. Come on.
Testosterone, I think it is.
Yeah.
It's the girls. Come on.
They think they're invincible, don't they? They're just...
To try and impress the mates, the peers, and one silly testosterone-fueled, I like to say joyride, because I don't look at it as that myself. I can't. To look at it as your child and say joyrider, I mean, I suppose at the end of the day it was for joy, and he was riding it, so it is, but it's just hard to take.
I didn't think
It's the girls.
I didn't think.
If you're already going out with a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and then you're in this terrible, terrible accident where you aren't killed and you've survived and you're horrifically injured, your girlfriend or your boyfriend won't be able to accept you horrifically injured. And so you will lose so much in your life, them as well, and indeed, in my case, I tried to commit suicide. I tried to commit suicide.
There's always a choice. There's choices in every walk of life. They have a choice at the time. Do they take that car or don't they? You know, that there is a choice.
Our son went out there in what he thought was a bit of fun, and it ended with terrible tragedy. It was just because he wanted a bit of what he thought was a little bit of fun. Innocent fun, what he thought.
Child to speak to an errant motorist to really drive the point home. Perhaps in some ways more than...
You know, you never thought that he was stupid enough to do something like this. Never imagined that he thought of taking the car to do these things, you know, just thought, because he went everywhere on his bike.
For those few minutes, you could pay very, very dearly.
Well, the impact doesn't just stop where you see it. I mean, but the impacts carry all the way through the vehicle. They don't just stop where you see the mangled nest. The impact carries all the way through the vehicle. Stopping distances and impact forces, you know, you don't just take the speed this car was doing or that car was doing. It's the total force and the weight of the vehicle and how it's carried forward and how a car reacts.
At the time I just thought, oh, it'll be a good laugh. I didn't really think about what could happen. I didn't think to myself, when I thought that, I didn't think I saw the keys and I didn't think about what could have happened or out like that.
It is unbelievable, the pain and suffering. I mean, I've been to horrendous accidents where you've had decapitated bodies, we've had heads missing, and we've got to go and tell the parents.
I was in intensive care for 3.5 weeks.
Behind me, in the back seat behind me, there was a big hole in the floor. It come right up about maybe a foot or two up into the actual car, and there was just bits crushed everywhere on the car, and the front bonnet had all caved in, and the radiator. And I'm surprised the airbag didn't go off really.
The young man was sentenced to 10 years for aggravated vehicle taking involving a death.
The pain was so bad, terrible pain.
It was almost as though time stood still. That is really what happened. That is a feeling I got.
I look back at everything that I've gone through, having been horrifically injured, and I have to say, the easiest option would have been if I'd been killed.
So obviously that was the wrong choice that day. One boy thought he could do more than he actually could, and he made the wrong choice.
Our lives will never be the same, obviously, but we just feel that we can never be, we'll never be 100% happy again, ever. It's just a part of us that's just gone, and you can't repair that, you can't make it better. It's gone, and it's finished, it's final.
And he says, you know, we call them joyriders. He said, there's no joy come out of it. He said, I hate the turn of phrase.
The pain was so bad, terrible pain, terrible pain, terrible pain.
My mum's reaction to it was, she was just devastated.
It'll just end in tears, pain, hurt for the rest of your family's lives and your friends and everybody else's.
You'd have to wear a catheter. Your urine would be drained away, and of course you have to use that for the rest of your life.
We've lost a beautiful son. Think about your parents.
You wouldn't be able to have sex because you'd be wearing the catheter, and that would stop you from having sex. It's very degrading. You have to have your bottom wiped when you go to the toilet.
Just think before you do something stupid.
I think this will be a good time to leave, all right?
It's reality. We have to live the rest of our days in pain, and we might look okay on the outside, but we're actually riddled with pain and grief, and that'll never ever go for us. If you were deciding whether or not to take your parents' car or any car, think about your families, think about your loved ones, think about yourselves, your future, everybody's future, because it's just so devastating.
Sometimes the easy option is to be killed than to be trapped in a body like this for the rest of your life.
Sometimes you have to pinch yourself and think, yeah, this is real, it's not a dream, this is for real and for the rest of your life. But on the inside you're just riddled with pain.
It'll just end in tears.
Things will never ever be the same, we'll never be happy again. Even if you can survive something like this, there's no good outcome, because you could be behind bars, you could be disabled, you could be dead. There's no good option. Just don't do it, please. Just don't think about doing anything like this.
When you look at it from that point of view, the different outcomes it could have been, every one of them's horrible.
The young man was sentenced to 10 years for aggravated vehicle taking involving a death.
The pain was so bad, terrible pain.
I didn't think,
No matter how much you think you know about cars or you like cars, just don't do it. It's destroyed their lives.